But there's so many people here. Hold on.
Lights on.
Sean, if I go behind you, are you around? Like if I walk, if you can't. Okay, we're anchored here. Okay. I'm like inside. It's okay. Just to show that what was on standby. It's fluid. It doesn't. Yeah.
As soon as you went, push me into the booth. I can't get a thing. You know a server? Well, I don't know. Can't you throw me in the totally? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well, let's just do it on the line.
No problem.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it. Where could you ask? We're standing right outside. They're all talking about I don't have
don't know. What's going on over there? Maurice and Christine, just a little bit chaotic at the moment because we're getting word just a few feet away that there may be a press conference shortly, possibly with the mayor and the FDNY. So we're keeping one ear peeled to that and then another ear peeled to what all the witnesses have been telling us since we arrived here. When we arrived here, I could see some people running from the building, others walking out single file in a very calm and controlled way. And as we were driving closer to this building that is now directly behind me because we had to move, I couldn't tell if it was smoke coming out of the top of the building or fog coming out of the top of the building. The NYPD just moved all of the press to a different area. We were right at the corner of 51st and 7th a short time ago. They moved us more to the middle of 51st now, and I wish I could show it to you, but we're just tightly... Actually, my cameraman is saying we can show it to you. Behind me, I'll go this way. Again, bear with me, guys. Right behind us in front of 790 51st, you can see the FDNY was prepared here with stretchers, certainly preparing for a much greater mass casualty situation. There were several stretchers here when we got here. At this point, we're only being told that it was the single pilot, excuse me, sir, the single pilot who passed away in this incident, and I know you guys have been talking to it since you got on the air. Incredibly remarkable that there were no other deaths, and at this point, no other injuries except for perhaps just a couple of trample injuries, but nothing too serious. And when you hear the words aircraft into a building, your mind just goes to the worst possible place and you assume that there are going to be several deaths. But right now, only the pilot is confirmed to be dead. Sean, if we can move this way again, I'll come back to where the fire trucks are parked and where we're being told to stand. Part of the reason NYPD moved us from that block a little while ago is because several of the firefighters, about a dozen of them who were in that building, were coming out to get their rest and to get back into the truck and to get dry. We could smell the smoke as they walked past us. Several of them were covered in soot, and you just knew right away that those were the guys who were up there attending to where this crash actually happened on the roof. Again, from where we stand, if there is significant damage to that building, you can't tell from here, but you can see fog. Again, going back to the point we've been making all day. Should have never been flying in this kind of weather in the first place, and never mind the fact that this is restricted airspace. So part of the investigation is going to be trying to find out why this pilot was flying in the first place, but all indications at this point were that it was not terrorism. We spoke to the governor about an hour ago as he got on scene and was briefed by the NYPD and state troopers. Here's what he told us about what he was learning. And as you speak to people who've been down on the street here, so many people say they were scared to death when they heard the noise that the crash made. They didn't know if it was a plane crashing into a building, if it was an explosion of some sort, if it was terrorism. And a lot of people who say that they didn't see it happen, they certainly felt it happen. Even in buildings across the street, they say they felt them shake. They felt the ground shake. And of course, your mind goes to the worst possible point. What you heard from the governor just a short time ago, extremely preliminary information. As I said right at the top of this report, we think that there's going to be a news conference shortly with the mayor, the FDNY, the NYPD, and possibly state troopers. It looks like they are setting up for something just a couple of feet away. Again, it is a mob scene here right now with press and emergency responders. But as soon as we get some more concrete info, or as soon as we learn that there is more definitive information coming, we will certainly bring that to you live. For now, Christine, Maurice, I'll send it back to you. One of the most shocking things about this whole accident, Maurice, when I first got here, we were hearing some preliminary info that there might be a small debris field actually where I'm standing. But as you can see, that is not the case. And what our sources with the NYPD are saying is that there is no debris field, that this crash landing was confined to that very small space, which again is truly remarkable. I mean, when you consider what could have happened if there was debris flying from the building, we're in the middle of Midtown Manhattan. People could have certainly gotten hit in the head. They could have gotten killed by that, but a very small space this was confined to. Again, it was just a single pilot on that helicopter. So no debris on the ground that we can see. And I'm unable to smell any of that fuel that you're talking about. I still do smell some smoke in the air. And again, the scent of the smoke and the soot on those firefighters as they came out of that building was very, very strong just about 15 minutes ago. I think they're in their truck right now getting some very well-deserved R&R. And we're being told to clear the sidewalk again. So as soon as we land in our new spot, Christina, Maurice, I'll join you once again.
Hang on right here, because we'll bring you right back in. I'm going to bring the cameras in first. In? No, right here.
Good, how are you?
Good.
This way?
Well, you know what?
I don't know. I'll try to get a map there. It's too chaotic right now. Anyone that's talking is just like crowding around. I'm fine. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Huh? Okay, good. And then we have the guy that we got.
Pretty sure they got him back there. The whole building, so
Yeah.
I don't know if they
We have the guy that we talked to.
Oh, this is totally. You don't need the umbrella. No, you're good. You're good. I'm only saying that because you're dripping.
Oh, for one day I don't have my hat. My hat. Go here with this guy. You can stay here.
Very funny. Hey, he just is questioning, flying in this weather, flying in the Midtown area. That's all.
Excuse me.
I'm just looking in the air. I got an intern
We're just trying to get details of what happened.
Thank you so much. John,
They're really
are you
upset.
able to
I know that somebody's family's out there grieving today, but we're trying to find out more details of why somebody in a weather event like today was up there, and more details around exactly what happened. And
Can you tell us what you know about the response so far, including the loss of life? What did they find up there?
I don't know the details yet. I'm getting briefed momentarily, so I'll have more then.
And
Thanks.
why was this person flying in the first place?
I don't know. I've actually been, one of my questions was asked, the first questions I had was on a day like today where it's raining out, it's obviously a bad weather day, what are other helipads doing today? Are they grounding helicopter flights or not? But it strikes me as your first glance that it's a tough day to be out there.
And is this not also restricted airspace?
I've heard that, I can't confirm it.
Okay. And just Councilman, say and spell your name.
Sure, it's Keith Powers, KeithPowers. Thank you.
Powers, are you saying?
City council member for this district.
And are you saying you think that because of this weather, helicopters should not have been flown?
I don't know. I want to know the protocol and who makes those decisions, because you look out, it's obviously a bad day out there, and one would at least be reasonable to ask the question of whether helicopter flight should have been up there today. But most importantly, we want to let the emergency workers do their jobs and get a better understanding of what happened.
And Councilman, when you hear aircraft into a building in Manhattan, what was the first thought?
It always strikes you as it's something, your worst case scenario. Everything I've heard is it was not an act of terrorism or something like that. It was a flight that had something that happened, like an accident. But every New Yorker always obviously has concerns when they hear building and a helicopter flight. We're certainly glad it's not a terrorist attack or something like that, but obviously somebody's life was still lost, and we're deeply concerned. Sorry. Yeah, it's Keith Powers, POWERS. I have to go in.
Just carry that.
Hey. They want to know if they can take us
Julia.
next.
We're gonna lose our spot for this press.
So that's
pick or choose.
not, they want us live. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we need to find out where the other photogs are so they can shoot this presser, because we're losing our spot. So yeah, that's not your problem though. Yes, absolutely. I can go up. Yeah, we just had to get out of like a mob scene. Sure. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Stay right there. I'm so sorry.
Sean. No, you need to. They want you to.
Right.
They have, listen, they didn't let anyone in yet, but when they do, they're going to bring cameras in first.
Okay. Try.
It looks like something's happening over here.
Yeah, just be ready to, like, I get it. Good? Alright. I'll go wherever you want. We can walk around.
Okay.
Stations on the News 1 channel are switching sources from WCBS to CBS News. I'm going to switch to the CBS News camera in Manhattan at the site of the jump.
Sean, is that the 2-second down there? Which way are we going?
2 seconds out.
That way.
This is also okay for streaming.
No, I'm just letting you know if see anything, so you don't get caught off guard.
Boy. Hi.
You want to step in and I'll go, I got it down the end here. So
Oh, sure. My guy's right there.
I'm going to stand right there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just.
Other than that,
Where's your equipment, right here?
Yeah, right here. But I just can't block him, so I just try and stay tight. Okay.
I'm not a very serious person. I let 3 of your people iterate.
you're the best.
All right?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my God. Let's have a real talk, gentlemen. Why can't we just share all the video? Like one camera, share the video, right? It makes sense. And then we can have all the reporters in a line. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to get a different shot, right?
There are certain situations where they do that.
Yeah? This isn't one of them? Oh. Might be relocated. Look at that.
Well, the guy behind you would know.
Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're in the right spot. I don't know about Twitter. I think we're throwing you off. Alright? That might have been That's it. Wow. Rest.
I'm in front of the building. There's just a lot of fire trucks. The mayor's street.
Yeah.
And that's
You gotta go around.
There's not much.
No.
Fit in there. Yeah.
Alright, so try it. Not, you gotta go around. Told you. Yeah, when I came through.
You know, it's funny when they're like your friend and you need them and they need you, and then when something happens, nobody's your
I just got
friend.
told
Nobody's
it
your
wasn't
friend
fair.
anymore.
Right, it's not fair.
Nobody's your friend.
You're right. You gotta get the right shit.
Hi, I'm on 51st and we're 7th.
When they need you.
Okay, just, are you 53rd and what, 7th?
The smiles much better.
Hey, if you can't smile, you can't laugh. There's no reason to come to work.
Okay, so what I'll do is basically block me from coming over here.
Huh.
And I will
I
try
don't think she believes that. I don't think she believes that one bit.
Tell her to give me a
but
call.
I mean, I'm literally right in front of the light.
Check your house.
So, in front of the building, so. Okay? All right? Don't worry, there's no mo box. So it's raining. Don't sweat it. Make it easy. There's no picture. It's just make pictures of the fire trucks and the weather. Right? All right. Bye
Hey, so I'm here on the corner near Fred, but I was just wondering, you still have my book bag?